I request all the dignitaries to take the seat on the dais.
Hello.
हेलो नहीं चल रहा वैसा दे दो वैसा वाला दे दो ये दे दो ये ठीक है
Hello. Hello.
हेलो आ रही है आवाज सुन भाई आ रही
Hello.
हेलो
A very warm good afternoon to one and all. Myself Saru. आवाज आ रही है? A very warm good afternoon to all of you.
Recording in progress.
Myself Saru, Associate Professor, Department of Mathematics. It is my pride privilege to have the opportunity to address the august gathering of respected academicians. I welcome one and all. I welcome everyone on the dais and off the dais. First of all, let us begin this event, the concluding session of this 5-day workshop on cutting-edge innovations in communication, soft computing, and artificial intelligence. For the concluding session of this workshop, let us first of all, I request the dignitaries to lighting the lamp in front of the goddess Saraswati, and I also invite the students from the department from Saraswati Vandana.
Sa re sa ni sa ni pa ni ma pa gam pa ni dha dha ni sa pa ni ma pa gam pa ni sa Ma Saraswati Sharide Ma Saraswati Sharide पूर्ण इस अज्ञान उदति से पूर्ण इस अज्ञान उदति से वीणा पानी तार दे माँ सरस्वती शारदे माँ सरस्वती शारदे सूर्य ब्रह्म शिव विष्णु गजानन जिन चरणों को सेवते हाँ सूर्य ब्रह्म शिव विष्णु गजानन जिन चरणों को सेवते हम शिशु है अज्ञानी माता इन चरणों का प्यार दे वीणा पानी तार दे माँ सरस्वती शारदे माँ सरस्वती शारदे
It is my great honor to welcome the chief guest of this event, Professor N.K. Taneja, who served as the esteemed Vice Chancellor of our university. We always remember the thoughtful actions that took place in the welfare of the university under the visionary leadership of Professor Taneja. I invite Professor Jaimala Madam and Professor Mukesh sir to welcome our chief guest, Professor N.K. Taneja, by presenting a sapling. So we are deeply honored to have you here with us. I'm highly privileged to welcome the guest of honor of this event, Professor D. Pandey, who dedicated countless hours of his life to nurturing and guiding the students of this department. I invite Professor Mukesh to welcome the guest of honor of this event, Professor D. Pandey, sir, by presenting a sapling. I invite Professor Mukesh and Professor Shivraj to welcome the guest of honor. So your presence has filled our hearts with feeling of profound respect. Next, I would like to request Professor Shivraj sir for welcome address. Sir, please come and address the gathering.
थैंक यू डॉक्टर सरू। सभी को हिंदी दिवस की शुभकामनाएं। 5 दिवसीय वर्कशॉप के समापन समारोह में उपस्थित आज के चीफ गेस्ट प्रोफेसर नरेंद्र कुमार तनेजा सर, हम सब परिचित हैं। इस विश्वविद्यालय के सर 3 बार कुलपति रहे हैं, बहुत बड़े इकोनॉमिस्ट हैं, बहुत सारी सरकार की पॉलिसी मेकिंग एजेंसीज के पार्ट हैं और बहुत सक्सेसफुली इस यूनिवर्सिटी को रन किया है। तो हम सब फॉर्चुनेट हैं कि वो आज हमारे बीच में हैं। पूरे विभाग की तरफ से, पूरी आयोजन समिति की तरफ से मैं सर का बहुत बहुत स्वागत करता हूं। वो इकोनॉमिस्ट के साथ साथ मैथमेटिक्स भी जानते हैं सर, ऑपरेशन रिसर्च बहुत अच्छे से जानते हैं, कई बार बात होती है उनसे और सारे विषय की हमें लगता है कि उनसे बहुत अच्छा कुछ हमें आज सुनने को मिलेगा। तो सर आपका स्वागत है। हमारे साथ हैं प्रोफेसर दिवाकर पांडे सर, हमारे गेस्ट ऑफ ऑनर। सर मैं बताना चाहूंगा कि इस विभाग में जितने सदस्य हैं इस समय, सबको दिवाकर पांडे सर ने भी पढ़ाया है और हम सब रिकॉल करते हैं सर के उस टाइम को, वही डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन, पार्शियल डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन, एनए के कोर्सेज को और सीखने समझने की कोशिश करते हैं और आज भी वो बहुत सारे लोगों के लिए आइडियल हैं। तो उन्हें यहाँ पे देख के हम सबको बहुत खुशी हो रही है और उनका अपना विभाग है। तो फिर भी एक बार आयोजन समिति और विभाग की तरफ से सर आपका भी हार्दिक स्वागत है। हमारे साथ प्रोफेसर एस.सी. अग्रवाल साहब हैं, उनको भी किसी परिचय की जरूरत नहीं है और सारे डिपार्टमेंट के जितने शिक्षक हैं इस समय, शिक्षक शिक्षिकाएं, सबको एस.सी. अग्रवाल साहब ने पढ़ाया है। तो हम सब, हमारे सबके लिए एक बहुत बड़ा अवसर है। पूरे विभाग की तरफ से सर का भी मैं स्वागत करता हूँ। हमारे साथ हैं डीन साइंस मैडम प्रोफेसर जयमाला और हम लकी हैं कि डीन साइंस हमारे ही विभाग से हैं और इस पूरे कार्यक्रम में मैडम का बहुत कंट्रीब्यूशन रहा है और मैंने देखा कि एक एक चीज माइन्यूटली उन्होंने कवर की है। जो बच्चे कमेटी मेंबर्स हैं उन्होंने देखा होगा, चाहे मेन्यू हो या प्रोग्राम हो या और कमेटी हो, चाहे डेकोरेशन हो, तो उनका भी आयोजन समिति की तरफ से मैं स्वागत करता हूँ। हमारे साथ विजनरी प्रोफेसर हमारे हेड इस समय मुकेश कुमार शर्मा सर हैं और ये उनका विजन है कि मैथमेटिक्स को, आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस, मशीन लर्निंग, इस तरह के मॉडर्न टॉपिक्स को के बारे में एक वर्कशॉप को सोचना और साथ ही जो गैलेक्सी ऑफ स्पीकर्स थे उसमें उनका चयन, उनका खुद का दखल भी है कंप्यूटर साइंस रिलेटेड मैथमेटिक्स के टॉपिक्स पे काम करने का। तो इतने अच्छे स्पीकर्स को अरेंज किया, तो वो भी विशेष रूप से धन्यवाद के पात्र हैं। मैं उनका भी स्वागत करता हूँ। हमारे विभाग से इस प्रोग्राम की कन्वीनर डॉक्टर सरू कुमारी, आप सब लोग जानते हैं, वो हमारे डिपार्टमेंट की एक स्टार हैं, जिनकी रैंकिंग चीजें और बहुत सारी चीजें मोटिवेट करती हैं बहुत सारे नए रिसर्चर्स को, और वो इस पूरे प्रोग्राम को कंटिन्यूअसली मॉनिटर कर ही रही हैं। उनका भी स्वागत है इसमें। डॉक्टर संदीप कुमार, डॉक्टर संदीप कुमार कन्वीनर ऑफ द वर्कशॉप, उनके बारे में जितना कहा जाए कम है। वो साइलेंटली, शायद वो अकेले ऐसे हैं जिन्होंने इस सेमिनार के सारे लेक्चर्स के एक एक वर्ड को सुना होगा। बाकी लोग व्यवस्थाओं में रहे होंगे, तो उनका विशेष योगदान है हर डिस्कशन में, हर तरह के टॉपिक पे। मैं तो देखता हूँ वो वैदिक मैथमेटिक्स भी समझ जाते हैं और किसी दूसरे टॉपिक को भी। तो उनका भी आयोजन समिति की तरफ से मैं स्वागत करता हूँ। हमारे स्पीकर्स में मैं देख पा रहा हूँ कि प्रोफेसर अपू कुमार साहा जी एनआईटी से अभी अवेलेबल हैं हमारे बीच में। सर परसों ही यहाँ पे आगे थे और विशेष कंट्रीब्यूशन है डिपार्टमेंट की रिसर्च एक्टिविटीज में, उनका भी मैं विशेष तौर पे स्वागत करता हूँ। इसके अलावा मैं देख पा रहा हूँ प्रोफेसर संजीव जी इकोनॉमिक्स डिपार्टमेंट से हैं, तेजवीर सर को भी डिपार्टमेंट में हैं, और हमारे विश्वविद्यालय के डिप्टी लाइब्रेरियन सिद्दीकी साहब भी इस बीच में हैं, और भी बहुत सारे मतलब पार्टिसिपेंट्स जिनके बगैर मतलब ये प्रोग्राम हो ही नहीं सकता था पॉसिबल। सारे पार्टिसिपेंट्स को का मैं विशेष तौर पे स्वागत करता हूँ इस पूरे कार्यक्रम में। इसके अलावा हमारे वॉलंटियर्स ने दिन रात बहुत काम किया है, हमारे पीजी के सारे स्टूडेंट्स, और मैं देखता था कि वो केवल व्यवस्थाओं से ही इन्वॉल्व नहीं है बल्कि कंटेंट से भी इन्वॉल्व है, और शायद यही हमारा सबसे बड़ा अचीवमेंट है कि पीजी स्टूडेंट्स भी रिसर्च के टॉपिक्स पे डिस्कस कर पा रहे थे, बात कर पा रहे थे, वो समझ पा रहे थे। तो मैं उन सबका भी स्वागत करता हूँ डिपार्टमेंटल कमेटी की तरफ से। इसके अलावा मैं देख पा रहा हूँ कि कुछ पार्टिसिपेंट्स हमारे कॉलेज के सीनियर प्रोफेसर्स बिल्कुल रेगुलर थे। प्रोफेसर अनिरुद्ध भार्गव का मैं विशेष नाम लेना चाहूंगा, जो उनके होने से हमें लगातार एक मोटिवेशन मिला। और एनएएस कॉलेज से डॉक्टर अजेंद्र शर्मा जी बिल्कुल रेगुलर यहाँ पे रहे हैं, और एचएन सिंह जी के बगैर तो अधूरा होगा ये सारा सेशन। फिर से विभाग की तरफ से और आयोजन समिति की तरफ से मैं सबका स्वागत करता हूँ। थैंक यू।
Thanks very much, sir, for such a minute welcome and such a minute details you have mentioned in your welcome address. Thanks very much. And next, I would like to invite and request Professor Mukesh Sharma, sir, who is the HOD of the department and is also chairing this workshop, to read the report of the workshop.
Thank you, Dr. Saru. A very good afternoon to all of you. Now we have come to the last session, that is valedictory session of this international workshop. Professor Narendra Kumar Taneja ji, former Vice Chancellor of this Chaudhary Chand Singh University, Meerut. Professor Divakar Pandey ji, my mentor, my supervisor, my guardian. And Professor S.C. Agarwal Sahab, who has taught us in MSc, MPhil and many courses. Professor Jamalaji, Dean of Science, my senior colleague, Professor Shivraj Singh, and the convener of this workshop, Dr. Saru Kumari and Dr. Sandeep Kumar. And all dear participants and esteemed guests, speakers and participants, a very good afternoon. As the international workshop was organized on the topic on cutting edge innovations in soft computing, communication and artificial intelligence in association with DRDO Delhi. And I am pleased to present this report summarizing the key highlights, outcomes and the recommendations. And the inaugural session of this international workshop was organized in Atal Sabhagar in this of the university on 10th of September. And Professor Sushil Kumar Tomar, Vice Chancellor, JC Bose University of Science and Technology, and Professor KP Singh, Associate Director from DRDO, inaugurated the inaugural session. The workshop aimed at to the showcase cutting edge research and innovations in soft computing, communication and artificial intelligence. The aim of the workshop was to foster collaboration and knowledge sharing among experts and the practitioners. And the workshop was aimed to address the real world challenges and applications. In this 5-day workshop, total 22 lectures were delivered by the experts from the abroad and India of reputed institutes like National Institute of Technologies and state universities and DRDO. In this workshop, 10 discussion sessions were also organized during this 5-day workshop, and many participants also learned the software availability in our department after lecture. For this workshop, we received 150 applications to attend this workshop. From these 150, 50% participants were in the offline mode and the remaining 50% were in online mode. And we would like to tell you that many people approaching us after the end date, after the closing date of the this registration. In first day after the inaugural session, the workshop was organized in the sessions were organized in the Department of Mathematics. And the first session was delivered by Dr. Brajmohan from Delhi University on the topic of application of Mathematica software. After, in the second session of that day, Professor Pitam Singh from MNIT Prayagraj gave his expertise on fuzzy harmonic means techniques and to tackle the fuzzy multi-criteria objective optimization problems. In the third session of that day, Dr. Harish Garg from Thapar Institute of Engineering and Technology, Patiala, Punjab, delivered his expertise talk on reliability maintenance, scheduling and optimization model. We want to here to mention that on that day, 2 slots for 30 minutes was for open discussion. And in that sessions, we discussed the machine learning algorithms and their applications in real world problems. In the second day of the workshop, first session was by Dr. Komal from Doon University, Uttarakhand, and his lecture was on the topic of introduction to multi-criteria decision making with applications. His talk provided an introduction to multi-criteria decision making, its challenges, and the different techniques used for multi-criteria decision making. In second lecture, some optimization algorithms, that is nature inspired and bio inspired, that is particle swarm, simulating inhaling of firefly algorithms, and their applications in real world problems were discussed. In the third session of that day, Professor Sujit Kumar from ISI, that Indian Statistical Institute, Hyderabad, delivered his expert lecture in the area of multi-objective optimization with SOS polynomials. His talk was about the scalarization techniques to find efficient solution for a multi-objective optimization problem. In the afternoon session of that day, that is on 11th September, the lecture was given by Professor Manu Pratap Singh, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar University, Agra, and he gave his talk on pattern classification using quantum machine learning, a novel approach in the machine learning. The last lecture of that day was by Dr. Saikat Ranjan Methi from NIT Jamshedpur, and he gave his expertise on the decision-making approaches for green and sustainable technologies. On the third day of the workshop, that is on 12th of September, Professor Pitam Singh, MNIT, gave his expert talk on generalization of fuzzy sets and their applications in real-world problem. In the second session, Professor Shailendra Vajpayee from National Institute of Technology, Jalandhar, highlighted the current issues of risk in industrial plants by the topic risk assessment of international threats, applications of fuzzy logic concept. After the lunch, after the tea break, the panel discussion of the next session was delivered by Dr. Krishna Pratap Singh, IIT Prayagraj, and his topic on safe AI. Safe AI means S for secure, A for accountable, F for fair, E for ethical, and E for efficient for artificial intelligence. On this day, Dr. Anupam Yadav from NIT Jalandhar delivered his talk on artificial electric field algorithms and its applications. After lunch, Professor Samajit Kar from National Institute of Durgpur, West Bengal, delivered his talk on the topic evolutionary multi-objective optimization and its applications. Professor Kar was with us in this workshop for 2 sessions. He delivered his lecture in offline mode. And as we know, Professor Kar was a very known mathematician, and he is the Secretary of Operation Research Society of India. On the fourth day, that is on 13th September, Professor Apu Kumar Saha from National Institute of Technology, Agartala, Tripura, delivered his expert talk on some nature-inspired optimization algorithms and solutions of multiple gravity assist spacecraft trajectory problem. In his 2-hour session, he explained the nature-inspired algorithms in a very nice manner. He explained the most prevalent, fascinating, and useful algorithms like particle swarm optimization, differential evaluation, symbiotic organism search, and butterfly optimization algorithms, all of which have multiple real-world applications. After lunch, after this lecture, Dr. Yusuf Ansari, scientist from DRDO, New Delhi, explained some practical applications in spatio-temporal clustering. He explained that artificial intelligence and machine learning techniques are usually employed to extract useful information from large amount of spatial temporal data. In the evening, the session was Professor J.C. Bansal, South Asian University, New Delhi, discussed on the topic of the rise of swarm intelligence. On the last lecture of that day, Professor Sanjay Kumar Tyagi from UAE delivered his talk in Empowering Education, the Role of Artificial Intelligence in Transforming Learning. The last day, that is today, that was the last day of this international workshop. The first session by Professor Suresh Kumar from Manav Rachna International Institute of Research and Studies, Faridabad, and the topic emotion detections from text, that is deep learning. His talk was based on the emotion extraction that can be benefit in many applications of data mining, e-learning, neuroscience, psychological, delivering machine learning lectures, and human-computer interaction. The second session was by Professor Sunil Kumar Pandey from ITS Ghaziabad, and the topic was innovations in soft computing techniques, AI technology applications areas, and their impact on business. And this lecture explored the core principles of soft computing, including fuzzy logic, neural networks, genetic algorithms, and highlighting their synergetic potential real-world applications. He also discussed the prospects of 5G and the emerging 6G networks with the intersections of AI in communication system. Now we have come to the last of this international workshop, that is the valedictory session of this international workshop. And from this workshop, the outcomes, if I talk about the in sense of the outcomes, then we can say that workshop enhanced understanding of latest advancements and challenges in soft computing, communication, and artificial intelligence. The workshop outcomes, identification of potential collaborations, opportunities, and research directions, development of community of practice for future knowledge and sharing the and innovations, innovations. If I talk about the recommendations after this workshop, we can recommend the continue to support interdisciplinary research and innovations in these fields, foster industry academia collaborations for practical applications, establish a regular workshop series to sustain movement and progress. If I talk about the conclusion, then I will say the workshop was a resounding success, achieving its objective and exceeding expectations. I extend my gratitude to all the participants, keynote speakers, and organizing committee members for their contributions, and we will look forward to building on this momentum and explore future innovations together. Here I want to also mention one thing. For this workshop, we also created a YouTube channel from Department of Mathematics, and all the lectures are recorded and available on YouTube. You can also explore, and we will also provide the recording of all the lectures. We have the recording of all the lectures, and we will also provide you on your mail the recording of all the lectures. And I am very much thankful to all of you for being the part of this workshop, and all the members, research scholars, and the faculty members of the department. I am very thankful to all of them. They worked very hard for making the success of this workshop. Thank you all.
Thank you very much, sir, for putting all the details of the workshop in such a nice manner. Now, it's truly wonderful that a woman who is a mathematician is our Dean Faculty of Science, Professor Jaimala. And being a woman I feel extremely happy to invite her to share her views on this event.
Thank you, Dr. Saru. Dr. Saru is very happy to invite me, being women, and I am also women. And I'll give you one example that Amazon developed a auto-generated recruitment system, AI system. And I'm giving you the example of biasness. He picked the data of 10 years, mostly of males. And when it was recruited the persons, these were almost men, because women were degraded because their data was not taken in their software. So it is the biasness which the Saru madam also showed. And it is also an example of the biasness of the misuse of AI as well. So on this occasion, when we are at the end of this international workshop on cutting edge innovation on soft computing, communication, and artificial intelligence, it is a very proud moment for me to stand before you, as we have witnessed many sessions which were very thought provoking, which were having insightful discussions, and which were very fruitful. And the important part was, as Professor Shivraj mentioned, that our MSc students participated a lot in this conference. In actual, this is one of the most successful conference or workshop, whatever you can say, is the event which have been organized in this department since I have joined this as a student or now as a teacher. So our students were asking questions which were very relevant, very relevant. And at this moment, I would also like to mention that from the day the NEP announced for research project in each and every semester of MSc, some of our students are doing very great work, very big work, like perhaps one or two students, one is perhaps there, Tanisha Barar, who was successful for publishing of one of her research paper in a very big journal. And during the different sessions, as Professor Mukesh Sharma presented the report, that nature inspired artificial intelligence, how the nature inspired artificial intelligence is working in our life. Today, in Professor Apu Saha told us that how the mechanism adopted by the birds for searching of their food has developed the swarm algorithm. So this is one of the example. There are many examples which were presented here, which showed that how artificial intelligence is nature inspired and how is it working. So there are so many negative aspects of artificial intelligence and machine learning as we are facing today, like the security breach, like we are talking about the job replacement, or deep fakers are using the deep videos, audios, and all that to defame. Or there is an incident when Mark Zuckerberg produced a video. They developed a video that was just an experimental video in which it was said that we can grab the data of the people all over the world and we can be a superpower by this. So it was viral, and it was the people, the society came into a big threat कि क्या होगा अगर ऐसा हो जाएगा तो मुझे ऐसा लगता है we should go on to the positive aspect of the things. As today's lecture, it was told that in 2027, the contribution of AI will be the 10% of our GDP. So it is simply showing that we are having a threat of job replacement by the AI, but I don't see it in this perspective. I can see more and more jobs of new type of jobs of innovative fields where our young blood will get the jobs. The main thing is that we have to switch ourselves. We have to make up our mind for that. We should be ready for that, and we should be aware. We should be aware about the threats. which may be created due to this artificial intelligence. कोई भी नई चीज जब दुनिया में आती है तो उसके नुकसान के बारे में तो बात की ही जाती है, लेकिन ये हमारी ड्यूटी है कि हम अवेयर रहें, उन नुकसानों से बचें और उसको पॉजिटिव तरीके से हम यूज करें। तो अगर हम पॉजिटिव एस्पेक्ट को देखेंगे तो मुझे नहीं लगता हमें इतना डरने की जरूरत है। जब मशीनें आई थी, वर्ल्ड में इंट्रोड्यूस हुई, इवन इंडिया में जब ब्रिटिश कंपनीज ने इंट्रोड्यूस की थी मशीनें, तो बहुत शोर मचा था कि मजदूर बेरोजगार हो जाएगा, और क्योंकि हम उतना ही सोच पाते थे, लेकिन ऐसा नहीं हुआ, बहुत रोजगार मिले, बहुत आगे हम बढ़े। तो आगे बढ़ने की दिशा तो नहीं रुक सकती, तो हमें उस दिशा में तो आगे बढ़ना ही है, और हम बार बार उसकी बुराई करके डर कर पीछे नहीं हट सकते, और ना हमें हटना चाहिए, क्योंकि हमें पॉजिटिव वे में इसको यूज किया जा सकता है, ऐसा नहीं है कि नहीं किया जा सकता। जो मेन पार्ट था इस कॉन्फ्रेंस का, एज वी विटनेस दैट द पार्टिसिपेंट दैट द लेक्चर्स वर डिलीवर्ड बाय the people who belong to India as well as abroad. So it was a collaborative event which we strive to foster at चौधरी चरण सिंह यूनिवर्सिटी मेरठ। तो मुझे ऐसा ही लगता है कि जो हमारे यंग ब्लड है उसे बहुत सारे पॉइंट्स मिले होंगे, बहुत सारे। इवन मेरे साथ जो स्टूडेंट काम कर रही है नीतू, वो मैंने अभी तक तो अभी अपनी जो रिसर्च है उसमें आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस और मशीन लर्निंग को इनकॉर्पोरेट नहीं किया है। एक है स्टूडेंट मेरी जो उस पर काम कर रही है, वो आईज फ्लोज इन आईज पे काम कर रही है, और वो उसमें काम करने की कोशिश कर रही है। तो कल नीतू ने मुझसे बोला कि मुझे कुछ चीजें समझ आई हैं कि मैं भी आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस और मशीन लर्निंग को कैसे इनकॉर्पोरेट करके हम और अच्छे रिजल्ट्स दे सकते हैं। तो दिस इज अ गुड थिंग दैट you are grabbing from this workshop some good points. So take good points with you and don't limit your boundaries. It is just the end of one event, and I wish you all the best for your future. Thank you.
Thank you very much, madam, for guiding us and motivating us. You have been constantly supporting us throughout this event, throughout this workshop, and always in the department as well. Now, when this department was established, the first person to join the department as a teacher is with us, Professor S.C. Agrawal. So give a big round of applause. We are fortunate and we are very happy to have you here, sir. And I invite you to say a few words on this occasion. Please, sir, please come and encourage us.
Thank you very much. कोई फॉर्मल कुछ नहीं कहना है, एक्सेप्ट माई कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशंस टू ऑल ऑफ यू फॉर हैविंग दिस वेरी सक्सेसफुल कॉन्फ्रेंस। एक दो बातें हैं जो मैं शेयर करूंगा। आई थिंक यू कैन फील माई इमोशंस when you see that all of your students are here in the faculty doing a great job. There is another thing which is very important, that these my students, they have always gave me a feeling that still I am a part of the department. Even after 20 years of my retirement, I never felt that I am not in the department. On the other hand, at the time of inauguration, I became so emotional that I told the faculty members, they are sitting here, that I would love to be here in the department, sitting every day for 2, 3, 4 hours. They were also excited. So, that is how this department is running, is functioning. All together, taking care of the retired professors, taking their advice, giving them a feeling that they are still very valuable in the department and a part of the department. Another thing which I would like to mention, that when I read the newspapers, I read many things about Saru. And I remember very well that first interview she faced in Public Service Commission, and I was sitting there. She was selected. Today, I feel proud of my selection when I find that Saru is doing a great job, and her name is not only known in the country, but outside country also. Other faculty members also doing a wonderful job in research. That is how they have kept us busy. So, in the end, a piece of advice to my students: they keep on doing such big jobs. They should always remember, as they have done this time, they are retired professors. They are part of the department. And if they come to any event they are organizing, they will feel happy about it. And the department will be having a great moment in their presence. So keep on doing these big jobs, keep on organizing conferences on latest topics such as artificial intelligence, machine language, machine learning, and hope that one day you will be great scientists, not only the faculty members, but those who are attending the workshop. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, for being here with us and sharing your feelings with us. And we as teacher are habituated of delivering the lectures and slowly lose the property of being a good listener. But when it comes to listening to a teacher, listening to the speech of a teacher, a student is always excited. The feeling which I have right now in my heart and mind, I think the same is being reciprocated from everyone, every faculty member here. We are so eager to listen to the guest of honor, Professor D. Pandey, sir. But please come and share your views and feelings with us.
Good afternoon to all of you. Thank you, sir. Professor N.K. Taneja, the former Vice Chancellor of this university, and the chief guest on this occasion, Professor S.C. Agrawal, my former colleague. I had a privilege of working under him as head of department. Professor Jaimala, the Dean Faculty of Science. Professor Shivraj Singh Pundi, the director of this workshop. Professor Mukesh Kumar Sharma, the head of the Department of Mathematics and the chairperson of this workshop. Dr. Saru, the program coordinator, and Dr. Sandeep, the organizing secretary and the convener from that. Besides that, all resource persons, two of them I am seeing, Professor Shah and Professor Suresh, my friends from different colleges of this university, participants of this workshop, ladies and gentlemen. First and foremost, I think I don't need the mic. Since I hear less, so I speak high. Anyway, first and foremost, I would like to thank the organizers for inviting me on this occasion, particularly for giving me this opportunity here to share with you all my views and comments on the theme of the workshop, more specifically the soft computing and artificial intelligence. See, we call ourselves Homo sapiens because our mental abilities are more important to us in our lives. Rather, somebody will call brain is the prime organ in human body. The most interesting and fascinating feature of this workshop is theme is that it is the human brain that plays the role model for both these concepts, the artificial intelligence as well as soft computing. Artificial intelligence, in fact, transforms human intelligence into machine. The precise idea is to develop an intelligent system so that this system be able to perform cognitive functions of human brain like thinking, perceiving, reasoning, and understanding, etc. And not only this intelligent system should also be able to act on problems, those problems which otherwise could not have been completed without human intelligence. Now let's go to the other one, soft computing. Soft computing is an umbrella term which covers several computing techniques, some specific computing techniques, like you can call evolutionary computing, artificial neural networks, fuzzy logic, and Bayesian statistics. And all these computing techniques are powerful enough, yet a combination of them becomes more powerful and more useful in life. The basic philosophy of soft computing is actually to compete with human brain. It competes with human brains in handling imprecise, uncertain, and you can call partial to data or information. Aman, I'll just take it that way. If I'm thinking a problem, real life problem, to find some solution or way out of that, several times in my thought, I'll come across the words like lagbhag, imprecision, like shayad usne aisa kaha hoga. That is uncertainty. और ये तो बहुत ही होता है, अरे कुछ हद तक उसकी बात सही होगी. What is this hub? It is partial truth. So soft computing really answers gives reasonable answers or estimates to such problems, and that way it improves the human brain's approximation to the solution. Friends, I've been talking about human brain so many times. Let us just devote few seconds to it, what human brain actually is. It is known to be, or it organizes several billion cells called neurons into a massive parallel complex network wherein these neurons interact with each other dynamically to produce an information processor like human brain. Okay, if you think that way, our problem is solved. Khatam. No more artificial intelligence. It is very simple to get it. What you have to do? Just duplicate human brain into a machine. The only difficulty will be biological neurons. So replace the biological neurons by artificial neurons, what you call silicon chips. Chip technology is very, very powerful these days. Unfortunately, this could not have been done. Like Asan, but it could not have been done by researchers for two major reasons. The first reason was that it was very difficult to copy huge and complex human brain into machine. And the second reason was that even today, we do not know completely the functioning principle of human brain. It is not even known till this date. And the importance of functioning principle is really very high. I'll just give you an example that will give it. See, birds fly in the air, sky. Aeroplanes also fly in the sky. And the flight of both these is governed by the same aerodynamic principle. Yet, birds have to move their wings, but aeroplanes do not. That simply means just copying an exemplar would not be sufficient unless otherwise you know the complete functioning of the process behind it. Now, the next situation is, we should drop it. No, it has not been dropped. Efforts were made, still in the same direction, with simpler network, with smaller networks using artificial neurons. And workers try to educate themselves about the learning and training activities of human brain. And this is that stage where soft computing enters into artificial intelligence. This is the stage. There are several neurofuzzy systems, or you can call evolutionary computing systems, that have been successfully simulating a brain-like approach of pattern recognition, character recognition, and some other machine learning activities. Yes, well, that's what Bobby Jamal was referring to it. The generative artificial intelligence. This is very popular these days. It works on certain generative models. What it does, it can generate texts, it can generate images, it can generate videos on the basis of generative models. And what generative models are? They have the capacity to learn from their input data. Generative model के आगे आपने video दिया, it will learn from that. What it will learn? The pattern and structure. If given a photograph, it will learn from its input, whatever is the pattern and structure. Likewise, give you a text, it will learn from it. And once it learns, it produces a completely new text, image, or video. Completely new, having similar characteristics that the input data have. That is the generative artificial intelligence. These technologies, the development of these technologies are really advantageous. And quite advantageous, no doubt. But they have element of danger also with them. You must all have heard or read in newspapers deep fake technology works on human image synthesis. It can copy a moving object, a talking object, like photostat machine. Its copying would be taking moving as well as talking objects. The machine, what you call deepfake machine, we call it, it is in fact based on deep learning activity. Deep learning is its basis, and it is being trained by neural network architecture. It can change the face, original face, by some other face, such that it will have same voice and even facial expression will match. हमारे लिए हिंदी में सबसे अच्छा शब्द है हूँ बहू मैच करती है. इवन इस चेहरे के हाव भाव भी मिल जाते हैं. So that is what deep fake is. Obviously, it can create a lot of danger. A lot of danger. Friends, in the last 68 years, since the term artificial intelligence was coined in 1956, this area has been so widened that presently the research activities in this area are divided into two parts, what they call hard artificial intelligence and soft artificial intelligence. The hard artificial intelligence focuses on machines which can think humanly, and soft AI focuses on those machines which can act humanly. So it has been the two different areas. One is cognitive programming, the other is what you have been seeing like that. Friends, I think it's the time for me to stop. I do not exactly see what time I have, how much consumed, but I believe the time was allotted to me is over. I would like to congratulate this department and also the DRDO to have chosen such a nice theme, such a nice topic for this workshop. Very current, very useful, very fascinating, which is not only useful to the persons who are working in this area, rather it is equally beneficial for others to have awareness of it, to protect themselves. I consider the participants to be lucky to have been a part of this workshop. I hope you must have enjoyed it. I wish you a good luck and great success in your life. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, for sharing your valuable insights on the theme of the workshop. Now, I would like to share one of my personal feeling here that personally, I have been a very, very big fan of the free flow and extempore and informative speeches that our esteemed and former Vice Chancellor Professor N.K. Taneja sir used to deliver on various occasions of the university. And we are extremely fortunate today to have you here with us. Now, I, with deep and profound sense of honor, invite and request an eminent academician, a versatile administrator, and a visionary leader, Professor N.K. Taneja, to shower his blessings on us.
Thank you, Dr. Saru, for making my task much more difficult. Professor D. Pandey, the former Dean Faculty of Science and former head of the Department of Mathematics. The guest of honor in this valedictory session, Professor S.C. Agarwal, one of the very senior colleagues and guiding the path of a number of students in mathematics. Professor Shivraj Singh, the director of this workshop, Professor Jaimala, Dean Faculty of Science and former head of the department, with whom I had the opportunity to work in close association when I was the Vice Chancellor here. Professor Sandeep Kumar, Professor Mukesh Sharma, the moving force behind this workshop on the dais. Of the dais, I recognize my student, Dr. Sanjeev Kumar, Professor Jamal Ahmad Siddiqui, a number of experts in this area from different institutes of eminence of this country, and dear participants, and of course, non-formal participants, that is the students of this department and from other departments of this campus. I am really facing the problem of double whammy. Double whammy is a situation where two-faced attack is being launched on an actor. My case here is that I know less, very little, and I am the last speaker. Almost everything that I had to vomit has already been explained to you, and therefore I am facing this twofold attack. Still, I will try to manage in terms of my imperfect knowledge. It is not only the imperfect knowledge, but technically, it is the imperfect information and the resultant uncertainty surrounding the real world outcomes. And human desire to deal with this uncertainty, which has given rise to a number of techniques being evolved, human intelligence. And I underline human intelligence over time to solve this problem of decision making in the face of uncertainty. I am reminded of early 1990s when my very respected friend Professor D. Pandey was working in the area of reliability. I then thought that reliability is an extension of statistics, which is the science of decision making in the face of uncertainty. And now I have no doubts that artificial intelligence, in one way or the other, is an extension of reliability or applied statistics. I am a student of economics. Therefore, whatever little I know will always be surrounded by my imperfect understanding of economics. So it is from the point of view of utilitarian's view that I am saying that artificial intelligence is in one way or the other an extension of applied statistics. Applied statistics being a branch of mathematics. As a matter of fact, in earlier days, or since time immemorial, human preoccupation has been all about optimization. That is, making best use of given resources. Unconsciously or consciously, we all are moved by optimization concern in our decision making. When the human intelligence did not know the methods to take into account uncertainty, we made use of simplifying assumptions to optimize in the face of imperfect information. For example, the foremost technique of optimization, that is differential calculus, makes use of the assumption of continuity. But real world is discontinuous and discrete. The problem of maximization or optimization had to be solved in the presence of discreteness or discontinuity by involving linear programming or operations research. Slowly, when human endeavor or human brain's systematic thinking effort led to the development of more sophisticated methods, we landed in the era of making use of soft computing, hard computing. Both are under the umbrella of artificial intelligence. To my mind, the crudest form of artificial intelligence is the desk calculator. Now, the point that I wish to bring home is that howsoever sophisticated a artificial intelligence or soft computing methodology be, it is not in any way a substitute for HI. Human intelligence is the first, and AI is following human intelligence only. It cannot replace human brains. Reason being that we may be very liberal in using the term generative AI, but I would like to be excused that in strict sense of the term, generative AI is a misnomer. It is a misnomer in as much as that AI, which is of which generative AI is a subset, itself makes use of limited information. Unlimited information is not there. Therefore, generative AI is not the relevant concept. The capability to generate lies in human brain. It is the human brain's generative capability which produces original research, and that original research is processed, simulated with the help of big data, and then so many uses are there. Prior to invention of E is equal to mc square by Einstein, or law of gravitation by Newton, or for that matter, the discovery of penicillin by Louis Pasteur, the millions of developments that have taken place in AI would have been non-existent. This much about the generative capability of human brain. But everybody cannot be an original thinker. Incorporating this reality into our decision making, into our process of solving the problems being faced by mankind, is the order of the day, is the requirement of the day. And it is in this context that AI has become very, very useful. It is so useful that in the case of India, we have global capability centers, GCCs, and these global capability centers make use of various techniques of soft computing, AI, machine learning, to take decisions which help the most successful companies of the world. And these companies are Intel, Microsoft, Cisco, IBM. All these companies have set up their GCCs in India. And GCC means the firms which are largely producing services needed by the big businesses. There are services being produced by GCCs which are put to use by manufacturing companies. There may be various levels of sophisticated manufacturing, but on the basis of my incomplete knowledge, I could say that manufacturing of semiconductor chips is also one of the levels of sophisticated manufacturing. In India, these GCCs are designing software programs which are used by semiconductor chip manufacturing companies world over. Now, with the initiative of our present Prime Minister, we are embarking on the path of manufacturing semiconductor chips in India itself. This is something apart from the topic. What I want to say is that, what I want to emphasize is that we have a competitive edge in India. We have a competitive edge in producing or making use of artificial intelligence methods. The compounded annual growth rates of exports by GCCs is 31%, which is much higher than the compounded annual growth rate of manufactured exports from India. This is the importance of GCCs. Out of the total GCCs, more than 40% are established in India. The number of GCCs in India is 1,600, and the employment potential is also very high. The latest developments in the area of soft computing and AI, being metaverse, how metaverse is useful in producing services being used by common people, by common student in India, can be exemplified with the use of Swayam portal or with the use of Zoom network. All these are in the domain of metaverse. The business prospects in this domain are alarmingly high. So we cannot escape the use of or applications of AI simply because of the fact that it has the potential of lowering down the costs of production of goods and services. It has the potential of, or its direct beneficiary impact is increasing efficiency. The most important use of soft computing, again relating to my field of knowledge, is in the area of financial sector economics. There is incomplete information. We don't know what will be the price of a particular stock or a price of a particular index in the next trading session. But the algorithms, what Professor Pandey referred to as the human brain mapping or neural networks, the calculations, all these help in making imprecise prediction about what will be the range of price of a particular stock, not the exact price. So earlier there was the case for prediction. Prediction again is a term not to be used. Then there came the term estimation. Now it is imperfect or imprecise estimation, which is the order of the day. And in this endeavor of taking sensible decisions in the face of or in the presence of complex information, incomplete information, uncertainty is the harsh reality. Accepting that reality and embracing AI is the requirement of the day. I wish the workshops of this type are more and more frequent, and perhaps the best way is to organize these workshops in collaboration with the end users of AI methods, that is, the businesses, the companies, so that the employability of our students improves and our students are directly hired. As a matter of fact, this is a beginning. It is only the just first step, and I'm very happy to observe that one of the teachers who Professor Jaimala also mentioned to me is to be largely credited for the ranking that this university has received on the basis of research, and that is Professor Saru Kumari has she has certified. My sentence is very long. Try to bear with me. She has certified that this is one of the very good workshops. I think this applied research endeavor shall go a long way in improving the relevance, viability, and acceptability of our knowledge. Knowledge has to be ultimately the servant of practice. Thank you very much.
We are feeling truly overwhelmed. A voice texturized, full of strength and determination, inspiring us to work hard continuously with perseverance to achieve our goal, to strive towards excellence, and further try to reach beyond the boundaries. We are feeling highly delighted to receive few drops from the ocean of your vast knowledge. Thanks very much, sir, for accepting the invitation and sparing time for us and gracing this occasion with your presence. Thank you very much, sir. And now this is the moment to felicitate the dignitaries here, our distinguished guests, by presenting memento and shawls. So first of all, I would like to invite Professor Jamal Siddiqui, Professor Sanjeev, and Professor Mukesh to felicitate our chief guest, Professor M.K. Taneja, sir, by presenting a shawl and memento. Give a big round of applause. Now I would like to request Dr. Anirudh, Dr. Kamesh, and Dr. Ajendra, Dr. Tejveer to felicitate our guest of honor, Professor D. Pandey, by presenting a shawl and a memento. Now I request Professor Shivraj sir, and Dr. Suresh to felicitate the Dean Faculty of Science, Professor Jayamala Madam, by presenting a shawl, a patka, and a memento. Now, I would like to request Dr. Ajay, DRDO New Delhi, and Dr. Suresh to felicitate the Associate Director of this workshop, Professor Shivraj, by presenting patka and memento. Next, I request Professor Sanjeev, Dr. Nitin Tyagi, Dr. Manav Bansal, and Dr. Arpit to felicitate the convener of the workshop, Dr. Sandeep Kumar, by presenting a patka and memento.
Now I invite Professor Jaimala, Dr. Reema Singh, and Dr. Saroj Kumari for presenting memento and patka to Dr. Saru Kumari. और सर्टिफिकेट डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन के लिए
Next, I request Professor Jamal Siddiqui and Professor Sanjeev to felicitate the chairman of the workshop, Professor Mukesh Sharma sir. Sir, please. Sir, please come. By presenting an emblem and patka. And now, our participants are very keenly waiting for the distribution and presentation of their certificates after the successful completion of this workshop. So first of all, I would like to invite all our research scholars of the department and request the dignitaries to present the certificates. The first is Dr. Reema Singh. Please come and receive your certificate. Wait. देते रहो. Next, I invite Mr. Tarun. Chalo. Mr. Tajinder Ashish. Miss Neetu. Ashish. Miss Neetu. Miss BP. Miss Neetu, receive your certificate. Miss DP, come and be ready. DP. DP. Miss Ritu. Miss Ritu. Dr. Rajiv Sharma. Ume. Vaishali. Mohammed Murtaza. Mr. Vijay. Mr. Akash. Miss Artha.
They all persons have worked very hard during in organizing this international workshop. I am very thankful to all of you. ये दिल्ली यूनिवर्सिटी के और ये जो बच्चे हैं गेस्ट हाँ सब होंगे.
Now still we have some participants waiting that participated in this workshop from outskirts regions like Delhi and other regions also. So I invite Miss Anamika Verma, a PhD scholar from Hemvati Nandan Bahuguna Garhwal University, Uttarakhand. Next is Pratibha from the same university. Miss Pratibha. Miss Aarti from the same university, Garhwal. And Chandrasekhar. Anup Kumar Verma, University of Lucknow. Dr. Nitesh Diman, Zakir Hussain, Delhi College, DU. Dr. Nitesh. Dr. Harendra Yadav, Dayal Singh College, University of Delhi. Mr. Satish Kumar, PGDAV College, University of Delhi. Mr. Kapil Kumar, Research Scholar of this department. Mr. Shubham Kumar Dhiman, University of Delhi, Department of Mathematics. Dr. Amit Kumar, Shri Venkateshwar College, University of Delhi. Yes, Dr. Amit Kumar, Dr. Brij Mohan, Hansraj College, University of Delhi. Dr. Manav Bansal, Assistant Professor, Scrite, CCS University, Meerut. Mr. Arvind Chabra, Scrite, CCS, Meerut. Thanks very much, all the dignitaries and all the participants. And now it is a custom to pay the vote of thanks without which any session cannot be completed, for which I would like to request the convener of this workshop, Dr. Sandeep. Dr. Sandeep, please come and pay the vote of thanks to each and everyone who is directly or indirectly contributed to this event.
Thank you. Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Sangeeta Shukla, former Vice Chancellor, Professor Narendra Kumar Taneja, Honorable Professor, Professor Divakar Pandey, Honorable Professor, Professor S.C. Agrawal, Professor Jaimala, Dean Faculty of Science, Professor Shivraj Singh, Director of this workshop, Professor Mukesh Kumar Sharma, Head of the Department and Chairman of this workshop, Professor Suru Kumari, Convener of this workshop. Dear friends, this workshop was started by the glittering ceremony on the date 10th September 2024, and now it is going to complete with this valedictory session. So it is my privilege and honor to have been asked a vote of thanks on this workshop, cutting edge innovations on soft computing, communications, and artificial intelligence. Dear friends, first of all, I would convey my sincere thanks to all the speakers who have accepted our invitations and shared their views on this workshop on the concerned topic. Particularly, I would convey my sincere thanks to those speakers who are appeared in this workshop in the physical form after facing many hurdles due to the weather and other problems. I convey my sincere thanks to the Professor Sangeeta Shukla, Honorable Vice Chancellor, for encouraging to organize this workshop and providing the financial support without any delay. I express my sincere thanks to accepting our invitation and present in this workshop to the chief guest, Professor Narendra Kumar Taneja sir, for gracing and blessing in this workshop. And particularly, I would like to share the one statement for this person. सर, इस यूनिवर्सिटी के वाइस चांसलर 2 टर्म्स में रहे हैं और सर का जो पद, जिस पद पर सुशोभित रहे हैं, कुलपति पद पर, उस पर काफी व्यस्तताओं के बाद भी मैंने देखा सर ने अपने आप को सुबह 9 से 10 बजे के लिए अपने विभाग, अर्थशास्त्र विभाग में अपने लेक्चर देने के लिए फ्री किया था। तो सर का एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन ही नहीं, सर अपने सब्जेक्ट्स के लिए, अपनी नॉलेज को अपने स्टूडेंट्स को शेयर करने के लिए हमेशा तत्पर तैयार रहते हैं। इसके अलावा सर का जब भी कोई स्पीच होता है तो सर का उस स्पीच में उनका जो सब्जेक्ट नॉलेज है, जो इकोनॉमिक्स है, वे उस नॉलेज को उस टॉपिक के अकॉर्डिंगली ढाल करके ले करके आते हैं और कुछ नया एस्पेक्ट दिखाते हैं। मैंने मैंने ये एक्सपीरियंसेस मैंने सर के साथ शेयर किया है, क्योंकि ज्यादा नहीं, लेकिन हाँ, मैं 2 साल एग्जीक्यूटिव काउंसिल का मेंबर रहा, तो मैंने सर की कार्यशैली को जो एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन में देखा। सर बहुत सारे इश्यूज को बहुत तत्परता के साथ और बहुत शीघ्रता के साथ ऑन द टेबल ही सॉल्व कर दिया करते थे। तो सर, थैंक यू सो मच सर फॉर प्रेजेंटिंग इन दिस सेशन. I express my sincere thanks to the guest in honor, Professor Diwakar Pandey sir. He's my mentor, advisor, supervisor, and my teacher for sharing his views on the topic artificial intelligence, machine learning, and soft computing, and gracing and blessing to in this workshop. Thank you very much, sir. I express my sincere thanks to the Professor S.C. Agrawal, who is my teacher also, and for his presence not only in this valedictory session, he was present in the inaugural session also. So thank you very much to you, sir. I express my sincere thanks to the Professor Jaimala, Dean Faculty of Science, for her contributions, suggestions, and fulfilling all the assigned duties regarding this workshop. Thank you, ma'am. And I express my sincere thanks to the Professor Mukesh Kumar Sharma, head of the department of this mathematics department, and the chairperson of this workshop. जो आप आज जिस वर्कशॉप में आपने इस 5 दिन में 5 दिवसीय वर्कशॉप में आपने जो भी स्पीकर्स को देखा, या जो भी इस वर्कशॉप के अरेंजमेंट्स को देखा, उस अरेंजमेंट्स को करने में अरेंजमेंट्स इस वर्कशॉप की हर डायरेक्शंस में आपने he played role in every direction of the preparations of this workshop come into the present form. So thank you very much to you, sir. And I pray for him for your good health and wealth to organize further events in this department. Thank you very much to you, sir. I express my sincere thanks to Professor Saru Kumari, who is involved in this event from the beginning and play a sincere role in this workshop. So thank you very much to you, ma'am. I express my sincere thanks to all the respected colleagues of this department, particularly who are presenting in this valedictory session. I would like to take this some names like Professor Sanjeev Kumar, Professor Jamal Ahmed Siddiqui, Dr. Mano Bansal, Dr. Arpit Chabra, and all the members who are connected this workshop virtually. Thank you to all of you for taking a keen interest in this workshop. Thank you very much to all of you. I express my sincere thanks to the to all the participants, who have registered in this workshop, and I'm sure that you are gained benefit from this workshop and starts something new in your research and in your academic life. And particularly, I will take some names who are present in the physical form from the starting in this workshop, like Professor Anirudh Bhargav, Professor Rajesh Dangwal, Professor Ajendra Sharma, Dr. Brij Mohan, Dr. Amit Kumar, Dr. Kamesh, Dr. Mahesh Sharma, and others. I beg your pardon if I am speaking any name. My special thanks goes to all the volunteers team and the organizing team of this workshop, because without your effort, we cannot arrange in the precise form of this workshop. So I would like share some names. They are Tejendra, Tarun, Dr. Rajiv Sharma, Nitish Dhiman, Neetu Omefarwa, uh, Vaishali, and uh, Akash Sharma, and all these names, right, who are participating actively in this workshop. Thank you to all of you. I express my sincere thanks to all the media persons and the technical team who are watching each and every movement of this workshop. Particularly, I would say the name here, Mr. Anshul, Arvind, and others, team members. Thank you to all of you. I would express my sincere thanks to all of the staff members of this department for contributing their skills. Thank you to all of you, and wishing you very happy journey which have been started from this workshop. And I'm sure that we will meet again in this department with a new event. Thank you to all of you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Sandeep, for conveying your gratitude to each and everyone. Now, I would request everyone to please stand for the national anthem.
भारत माता की
Now we cordially invite everyone for high tea comprising of delightful refreshments. मिल जाएंगे